Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. We are back at Chinatown Complex Food Center because there are foods to try like this simple dish, this totally Singaporean creation dish, this comforting soupy dish, this noodle dish, and from the same store, some roast meat. But before we get to the adventure, I need to show you how to get to the craft beer corner at Chinatown Point Complex. So let's get to that after this. Let's start with how to get to the craft beer corner. Okay, first of all, you need to go to the middle of Chinatown Complex. There's actually an escalator going up. You take the escalator up all the way to the top, to the second floor. Okay, so this is actually hard to find corner unless you know how to get there. So once you reach the top, you head straight. Okay, at the end of the tables here, you turn left. Okay, and you walk straight before the end of the stalls. You turn right again. Okay. After you turn right, you turn immediately left, and there are more stalls here. So basically, you need to walk straight all the way to the end. Okay. At the end, there is where the corner where all the craft beer shops are. So basically, this is a hawker center. You don't expect to find premium and craft beers here, but they have, and some of the beers are actually on tap. So this is very interesting. But at the moment, we're actually here during the afternoon. So they are not open yet, but this is one of the stores. Each store here is Good Beer Company. They have around 40 to 50 craft beers, ales and ciders from around the world. Okay, there's another one coming up here, which is Smith Street Taps. They also have craft beers on tap. And there's another one also, which is like a mini bar, which also has beers on tap. So that was the afternoon. This is the night time. You see, it's much more busy, much more happening. As you can see, there are a lot of tables, and not only are there people drinking beer, people are actually having dinner together with their beer. So one of the popular ways of drinking the beer is also eating it with your dinner, which you can actually order cooked food to eat together with your beer. Okay, one of the popular dishes here is our shops here, something like this, that sells zizha, okay, which actually sells cooked food. One of the popular dishes is steamed fish head. Or you can order deep fried chicken wings or other finger food or other dishes they were able to cook for you. So this is one of the things you can eat together with your craft beer. Okay, let's start our food adventure today with something that you do in the morning, which is have coffee. This place is called 1950s. That's what the word in Chinese when you translate it means. Okay, basically this is a shop that sells Singapore style coffee and tea, and also they sell toast together with soft boiled eggs. Okay, your coffee or tea, you can have it hot or cold. I think they also serve Milo if you want Milo. So this is one of the in Chinatown Complex. If you do like Singapore style coffee, this is one of the better shops for the coffee. And for me, I like to have my coffee. I call it Kopi C. So basically, Kopi C is actually coffee with evaporated milk and sugar. It comes with a small cup. So it's actually very fragrant. So I do like my coffee, and this is a good place for coffee. Okay, after coffee, what you do? You start to line up for the food at this place here. Okay, the queue. The shop is called Ikan Bilis Yong Foo. So it's Ikan Bilis Yong Foo, and they give you a very simple dish. Basically, it's your noodles of choice together with ikan bilis, which is deep fried anchovies, and homemade Yong Tau Foo, which is basically stuffed bean curd with either fish paste or just bean curd itself, or make it into fish balls. So basically that's Yong Tau Foo. Okay, this dish is very simple. For me, I actually ordered beehoon noodles, which is thin rice noodles. Okay, the rice noodle is just put some oil, and then just put a lot of deep fried anchovies on top of it, and that's all. Very simple dish. Maybe some oil, maybe some soy sauce, and that's all. Very simple but tasty. And I told you the Yong Tau Foo, the stuffed bean curds, these are all homemade. They actually make it in the store itself. Okay, and the chili sauce itself is a bit of a garlicky, spicy chili sauce. It is also very delicious. Goes well with all the ingredients. You can actually, if you feel your noodles are too bland, you can actually put the chili into your noodles. Or if you want, you can actually put your noodles into the soup and eat it together. You can have it dry or soup. For me, I had it dry. And this is one of the better dishes here. And the queue is forever long. They will start in the morning and then until the early afternoon, and they will sell out all the food. So if you do like this dish, you will have to line up for it. And it's good. Next up is the food from this shop here. As you see, the shop is divided into two. On the left side, they sell satay. On the right side, which is what I ordered, they sell beehoon, satay beehoon, and kangkong. Kangkong with cuttlefish. Okay, so this is the shop I ordered from. And what I ordered was satay beehoon. And the important part about satay beehoon is the sauce. This is a very Singaporean dish. Other countries don't have this dish. This is a dish they can only find here in Singapore. And the important ingredient of this dish is the satay sauce. The satay sauce here is good. It's thick, it's very peanutty, it's full of flavor, not too spicy, and the important thing is it coats all the ingredients very well with a layer of the delicious peanut sauce. So what you have is, this is satay beehoon. So you have your beehoon noodles, okay, which is thin rice noodles. Then you have some bean curd. Okay, then you have kangkong, okay, which is the green leafy vegetables. It's also called water spinach or water morning glory in some countries, but in Singapore it's called kangkong. And then there's some bean sprouts, there's also some cockles, and then you also have some blanched squid. The squid portion is actually where the tentacles end, so when you bite into it, there is a bit of a popping chewing texture, which is good because the other ingredients, even though it's coated very nicely with the peanutty sauce, is very delicious. It doesn't have much of a textural feel to it. So the popping of the squid actually gives it a very nice, interesting difference in biting texture, which is very good. And they do it very well here. Next up, I'm having some what is called soup, traditional Chinese soup from this store here. Okay, I do not know whether this is the original store because there was some hoo-ha or some mix-up, some vanishing act where the shop closed and opened up and closed again. So in the end, I do not know whether this is the exact old shop that I like to come to. Okay, but the soup here is actually quite good, quite nice. It is very similar to the soups I tried previously, just that it's just slightly different in the sense that it's not as refined as the soup I drank previously. But the soup here is still quite tasty, quite nice. Okay, lots of ingredients. So this is the lotus root with pork ribs. This is a very traditional Chinese soup. You can come here to have it. It's quite tasty. You would normally eat it with rice, but for me, I decided to skip the rice and just to drink the soup. But the soup itself, very tasty, done very well. Both the pork ribs are cooked for a very long period until it's almost, you can almost eat the cartilage itself. Very good soup. Anyway, for our next place, we had to actually leave Chinatown Complex. So we come out from this direction here. This is Chinatown Complex. And we turn around and walk down this street. This road we are walking along is actually called Gyeong Side Road. Okay, so just keep walking down this road. Walk all the way until you reach the junction. And then keep walking all the way down. Right in front of you, you can see there's actually a Indian temple. It's quite a small temple. There's actually a bigger temple on North Bridge Road. Okay, but at this crossroad here, if you turn left, okay, you'll notice there's a row of shop houses. Okay, just a few shops down, you can see there's a shop there with red signage. This shop here is actually called Mount Faber Nasi Lemak. This shop here was actually, I actually did cover it previously, and this shop is actually related to the Pongko Nasi Lemak. If you do like Nasi Lemak, you can actually, I will put the link below in my description to the video. You can click on that to actually know more about the Nasi Lemak. Anyway, instead of turning left, you keep going straight. Okay, it's still Gyeong Side Road. Okay, you'll be walking past rows of pre-World War II shop houses. Okay, towards your right, it's actually a boutique hotel. I think on the left is also a hotel. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna keep walking down across the road here. Coming up to the junction here in front of us, there's a very iconic building. This building, at the bottom of the building, used to have a coffee shop that was very popular, but they are now taken over by a restaurant, and the coffee shop actually has moved across the street. Okay, so if you just go to your right, further down there, okay, there's the coffee shop actually moved there. So you want to have, but this place has been converted into a restaurant now. Okay. Anyway, if you keep heading down, there's another store. Okay, coming up under the awnings, the red awnings. This shop serves good hor fun, fish slice hor fun. Okay, hor fun is like a flat rice noodles, okay, with a starchy sauce, and then you put fish slice in it. They do it very well. Anything there with fish slice is very good. They also do cooked dishes, so you can go there and order cooked dishes. Only thing is, they open only for lunch and dinner. So if you need to come early, if you come late, there's a long queue, and both for lunch and dinner. So that place is not too bad a place to eat. Okay, lastly, I'm going to bring you to this place here, along Gyeong Side Street, to this coffee shop here. At the moment, it seems to be closed, but I came back another day and it's open. Yes. So the name of the place is called Foong Kee Roasted. They sell roasted meats, char siu, which is barbecue pork. Then they have siu yok, which is roast pork, and then they also have duck, roast duck. They have it with rice and with noodles, which is wonton noodles. Okay, so this is the shop itself. the roast meat here is really good. The roast pork. Okay, let's start with the wonton noodles itself first. This is the wonton noodles, KL style, because they put a dark soya sauce. Okay, the noodles itself is good texture, and then they put in barbecue pork. In the wonton noodle itself, there's the char siu or barbecue pork. So this char siu itself is done well. It is not the Singapore style, which is as you can see, it's not red. It's more of the Malaysian style. Okay, so the outer portion of the roast pork itself, as you can see, is actually well caramelized, and it has a nice char and smokiness to it, which adds a lot of flavor to the meat, and they do the meats very well here. And the meat itself also has a very nice chew texture to it when you bite into it. So overall, a very good char siu together with noodles. Foong Kee Roasted Meats do the meats well. Okay, first of all, you see this plate of rice. You actually put a nice little sauce on it, which is a bit sweet, which helps you to add flavor to the rice. But what's important is the meat. The meat you see here is actually siu yok, which is roasted pork and roast duck. Okay, the roast pork, done very well. Even though the portion is a bit small, but the skin is actually thin and crispy, and the meat is seasoned all the way through, and it leaves you with a very nice porky flavor in your mouth after you eat it. So I say the siu yok done very well, very good. And then you also have the duck. The duck also done not too bad. When you eat the duck has a nice flavor to it. The skin is also nicely roasted. So the duck is also very meaty. Look at the big piece of portion of meat there. Whereas some places when you go and eat the duck meat portion is actually very not so meaty. But the duck here, it is surprisingly meaty and good. So that's it for our food adventure here at Chinatown Complex and nearby. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. And what I need you to do is I need you to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and don't forget to join me for my next food adventure, which is coming up. Bye bye.